Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm in a different location, my basement, and I decided that we need to tackle this space. I've been decluttering and simplifying so much of my first two levels, the upstairs and the main level of this house, and we rarely touch the basement, but we're doing it now because I want this to be a full extension of our living space as it's meant to be. In 2014, so 10 years now, we're going on 11, we fixed up this basement to be a movie room and space for the kids, but they don't come down here and I want to change that. Now that they're getting older, I figured this is going to be the perfect hangout space for them and it just needs to be tidied up and cleaned. So for the next few videos you're going to see is going to be a part to this basement. There's no way I'm going to get it all done in one shot. If you're new to my channel, then I highly suggest you check out some of my older videos where I did go through this basement. We've decluttered and simplified a lot already, but there's still more layers to go. And 2025 is the year that I'm going to get it all done. Let's show you what the space that I'm going to tackle today is. We're going to start in the main room, which is the movie room, I guess. I'll show you what it looks like now, and we're going to go through and declutter some things. It does have this great sectional, but as you can see right now, it's filled with bins and there's some garbage down here. The girls were down here, Maddie and her friend, so you can see Starbucks. Then if you scan over this way, we have the stairs and a bunch of things. Keep scanning. A wet bar, and then we have the movie projector. So to eliminate a lot of the talking in this video, I'm just going to kind of set you up and go through each space, and we're going to find things to declutter. Okay, let's start over at the wet bar area. I'm stepping on. I don't know what that is. Okay, wet bar, we're just going to go through the cabinets. Okay, there's a lot of things we do not use here. This cup here, you can't even see. I think it's Trella DeVille, but her head's gone, so we're getting rid of this. And in all honesty, I've never used these glasses a day in my life, and I think it's time, even though they're Disney and I do love them. We're just going to part with them because we never use them, and why hold on to something if we're not going to use it? Okay, I have two of these wine accessory kits. I don't know why, but I'm going to let go of one. We're moving on to the last cabinet. The door came off. And there really is nothing in here to let go of. I think I have to fix that. I'm going to have to leave that in the video because that is too funny. Here. Stop. Empty. Okay, so I just made my way through all of the wet bar items and we ended up getting rid of a few things. So this little shelf that was in the cupboard we never use, a wine accessory kit, and these stickers, along with those the Disney glasses that I haven't used. So, and then I found an old oil container that we haven't touched. So next thing is I'm going to go through the cabinet behind me. This one right here. This is going to be hard because there's a lot of things that don't belong to me and I am not in the habit of getting rid of things that aren't mine. So I'm going to go through my DVDs and my videos and part with those ones, but there's going to be a lot left because they don't belong to me. Okay. I found 2 DVDs. I can't do that right now. It's really hard. And I want to let you know that it's okay if something is hard, that you can take a step back and you can come readdress it at a later date. It's okay. You're not failing at anything. These things take time, and we need to show grace to ourselves. It's something I've been trying to tell myself for the longest time, but I am walking away with 2 DVDs to declutter. That's 2 less than I started with. So I call that a win. These Christmas bins just need to go in their proper home, which is over in the storage room, which I can't wait till next week to share that space with you. So I'm going to bring them over now. So those 2 bins are brought over to the storage room. This is more challenging than I anticipated. We have another bin here of fall things. I'm going to go through that right now, actually, because I feel like there's some things that I could probably let go of that we didn't use this season. No, actually, I think we used it all. Okay, I lied. I narrowed it down to 1 bin for fall and Halloween. So this is all of our seasonal decor for both, like all of October, September and October. This is what I put out, and maybe one day I will lower it down to another number, but for now I think the 1 bin is a good place to start. I did have multiple bins in the past, so 1 is okay with me. I have tons of these balloon weights, so I'm just going to donate this one. I moved down to this bookcase and I see some books I am finally ready to let go of. And no, it is not my Beatrix Potter collection. I'm keeping that, but it is these Curious George treasuries. Not this one. I love this. I keep that. But these here, we have all the copies of the Curious George books, so we don't need these. And why hold on to them when someone else can enjoy them? I think I'm going to let this go. We never light candles down here. It's just a dust collector, and it's not really my decor style anymore. So we're going to part with it, because just because we have it doesn't mean we need to, 1, keep it. And just because we have a space to fill doesn't mean we need to fill it. The lighting is really bad down here, but here's another example of just because you have it and have a space to fill doesn't mean you need to keep it. This 2-tiered tray, I guess, I loved once upon a time. I do love the wood tone. I love the gold. I have the space for it, but that doesn't mean I need to keep it. A big lesson that I've learned in this whole decluttering journey is just because I have a space to fill doesn't mean the space needs to be filled with something, whether we love it or not. Just because we have the space, it's okay to leave it empty. It's okay to have flat surfaces. I know that flat surfaces collect clutter, and I don't want to collect clutter anymore. So just because I have the space doesn't mean I need to keep it. I think it's time for it to go. Someone else can get enjoyment out of it, finding it at the thrift store, and I'll be happy for them. Found something else I'm going to let go of. Going along with that, just because we have it and had it for years doesn't mean we need to keep it. This sign, Home Sweet Home, I've had this, I want to say, at least 20 years. It does fit the decor down here, but do I need it? No. Is it a dust collector? Yes. And I think I'm ready to let it go. I have one last thing that I am going to let go of, and it might shock some of you, but we've literally had this small appliance sitting down here and we never use it. And I used to love it once upon a time, but my Tossimo. This guy's just been sitting down here as a place filler and we never use it, so probably don't need to. I'm gonna let it go. Now, let's go through everything that I am decluttering from just this family room space in our basement. Okay, starting over here on the left-hand side, these candles and candle holders, 2 DVDs, a balloon weight, 4 glasses, an oil container, this Home Sweet Home sign, a wine accessory kit, this white 11-inch hanging basket organizer, the Tassimo coffee machine, 2 Curious George anthologies, and down on the floor is this 2-tiered wood and gold shelf. And that is everything that I am decluttering from this space. If you enjoy simplifying, decluttering, and minimizing content, hit that subscribe button where I aim to share decluttering motivation in order to help you achieve a simpler and clutter-free home in 2025. Until the next video where we're going to tackle another space in this basement, take care, stay safe, and we will see you next week for another video. Thanks for being here. I love and appreciate you all. If you want more simplifying, decluttering, and minimizing motivation, check out this video here and the playlist over here where I share lots of extra motivation for you to tackle spaces in your home.